Hello everyone, my name is your boy Titan or Zach, whatever you want to call me, and today I want to talk about Krunker Inconsistency and the pedestal that content creators for Krunker are put upon. Now, the things I want to address is obviously the inconsistency that goes on around punishments and how people are treated differently around the Krunker community. And so, to give you guys some backstory as to what urged me to make this video was, I was in a Discord VC call with a friend who had been supposedly done something that he had not done, and the source of this was a hacker, was a known hacker, and when my friend tried to offer up screenshots to the moderators and the devs of the game, just like, hey, I did not do this, I have proof, just immediately blocked and completely ghosted, without reason, without any warning. And so this naturally angered him, and so he told me, he vented to me, which completely understandable. Good for him, but it really just makes me think, okay, what's really going on inside Krunker? So I did some digging over the last day or two and found out a ton of new stuff, not only from normal players, but also KPD members, verified members, and just I received a lot of information, and I learned a lot of things about this game. Of course, I still love the game. It hasn't changed my view of it. I still believe Krunker to be a great game, but I just think this needs to be addressed at the minimum and at the most rectified, in an ideal situation rectified. So let's go back in time a few months when Strems coin flipped and scammed someone in a coin flip. Nothing happened. Nothing. He got his parents taken away for maybe like a week or two, I'm not sure. And then I'm not sure whether or not he has them back yet. And then that's it. But when a normal player does it, he gets immediately locked, as is should be done when you scam someone, banned and locked. And so to see the inconsistency there, that I think a lot of people can openly see, is frustrating to us, to the player base. And then also, the next thing is how someone can be hack attacked for something that they did a year and a half ago. Now we all know Scuff, the parkour master, but how he was formerly hacking, but nothing happened. He's now KPD verified, I think, and how virtually we all know that, a lot of people know that he hacked, but nothing happened. And how, with Big Ship, another CC, openly largely as large, does something like that. Nothing happened at first, but he gets banned because the photos get linked and to the community. And of course that had been what happened with Scuff too, but that didn't happen with Scuff. And so it made me think, okay, what this doesn't make sense. One content creator does it, gets banned, another content creator does it, doesn't get banned. I'm like, this both for the same thing. Identical situations, and it's very much confusing to the average player, and it engraves in the minds as just like, oh, it's okay to do this. If they can do it, all I need to do is just become a big CC, and boom, I can get away with virtually anything. And of course, there is the Krunker black market that several CCs have been known to dabble in, of selling Krunker items, which is for IRL money, which is openly against COS as of the moment, and how there are people who still to this day, several CCs, I'm sure and several players that sell their items for IRL money, which is against COS, but nothing happens. The devs, of course, I know they can't do much about it besides say, no, don't do this, except for when you're caught openly red-handed. And so it makes me think, if a CC did that, which CCs have done this, sold their items, would they be banned and locked as other people would, as other players who have done this would have? And so it's the amount of inconsistency that's seen in the community around content creators especially is surprisingly overwhelming. And I think it definitely does need to be addressed at the minimum, and in an ideal situation rectified. and actions taken against several CCs and players alike. And so, of course, I know I'm not just going to criticize someone just openly, without any solution, without offering any solution. And the solution is pretty simple. It's pretty obvious. It's just be consistent. That regardless of who you are, regardless whether or not you're a big content creator or just an average player, if you're caught hacking or you're caught scamming, regardless of when, regardless starting, whenever they want to implement it, that you should be banned, blocked, and banned from the game, Krunker. And so, of course, I don't want, now the thing that I offer in this solution too is that people who have previously done it do not get banned, because people change. People can see the wrong in what they did. If they can prove that they saw what they did was wrong and they changed from doing that, then I believe that they should not be banned from this course of action, from this new rule from this new TOS term that I am setting forth, that I am suggesting to the devs, that if you prove that you changed, you shouldn't be banned for it. And I think that's definitely something that is to a lot of people frustrating, for something that they did a long time ago, whether it's several months ago to up to 2 years ago, are still getting tagged on a different account or the same account for something that they did, and from a different address, different time, different location, whatever the situation may have been, and they still get banned for it. And yet we see CCs openly doing things against the US, but no action is being taken. Like, the only reason Big Ship was tagged was because it was leaked and the community was forced the devs and moderators to take action, or at least from our point of view, that's what it looks like. Now, of course, just to sum up this video, it's, I think that I'm just introducing you guys the topic of, and want you guys to do your own exploring around the topic of, why content creators are put on such a pedestal for Krunker, and how they are treated differently than other normal players, when that's really all they are. They're just players, they're just people, and they should be treated the same way as other people. And that, this new term that I'm suggesting is that, yes, all people, content creators, regardless of who they are treated the same. If you hack, you'll get banned. If you scam, you get locked. And of course, there can be a few other sub terms, but this is just an idea that I'm suggesting, a potential solution to a problem that a lot of people see in the Krunker community. Of course, I love Krunker, and it is frustrating to hear from my friend who was wrongly tagged, wrongly banned, for something that one of his previous friends, who he no longer has any ties to, said. And it's definitely frustrating when he had a lot going for him, when he was KPD verified, and he took all the right actions after this happened. He did the right thing. He emailed, he appealed, doesn't get any response, DMs, says in the most respectful way possible, sends proof even, but just get blocked. And so it's definitely frustrating for him, and some of that may have leaked onto me. Of course, this may be a bit biased, but I know him that he wouldn't do something like that, because he's a cool guy. But regardless of that situation, this is just something that needs to be addressed by the devs, I believe. And if they have any questions, they can just DM me on Discord or whatever, or just swing by the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/yourboytitan. And of course, if you guys have any questions or any more information that you want to share with me, for perhaps in a future video, just let me know. I'll share my stream. If you guys enjoyed this video, it took me several hours to make it, considering how many failed attempts at wording I suck at, because this is completely unscripted. Just a few points in my mind that I need to get off my chest. So if you guys have any more information, any more tips for me, suggestions, and advice for how the situation can be rectified, or if the situation is even correct and should be addressed, just let me know, whether it's on Discord or my Twitch stream. So love you guys. Thank you guys so much for your support over the past several months, over the past several over the past year, I've been streaming, over a year and a half, like close to a year and a half, I've been streaming Krunker. I appreciate you guys' support. Love you guys, and hope to see you guys in stream. And yeah, peace out. And also, today's featured Krunker meme. Hope you guys enjoy.